舔一下。Alright, so I know you guys are missing your little judgy boy, so I want to make a quick little video on stuff that he's been learning. Hopefully the doodle that I have in the background isn't too disruptive. She's been there, she is. She's been doing some board keys and now Judge is interested in her. Yeah, get away. So, the first week, that has really been focused on teaching him how to follow my hand and to learn to kind of shape behaviors. He was a little hesitant at first, not necessarily anything like fear related. I think he just was unsure of how to do it. So he was very polite and held back with a lot of things. So I really wanted to put value in him following my hand around and keeping up. So I do that just so that I can create a little bit of work ethic. I want him to be trying to get to the food and not me kind of catering to him and following him around to give him food. I want him to try harder to get things from me. So with the learning, which is really just Jenny, him following my hand around so that I can shape behaviors. Good. We've also been working to establish, a marker system. So a marker is just a word or cue that marks a specific moment in time that I like something that he does, and for him that's going to announce the arrival of food, so or reinforcement. What are you doing? So those words alone don't mean anything to him, so I had to condition a response to those markers. I want him to understand that this word equals presentation of food. So he has a couple of different markers, and each one of them have different meanings as far as expectation within the behavior. What are you doing? So we had yes, good, okay, and no. Those are the main ones I'm going to be using. Yes means I like what you did, come take something from me. So I use that one predominantly to shape new behaviors. If he does something that I like, I want to mark and reward right away. He doesn't have to do anything past hearing that marker. So if he's walking away from me, I say his name, he turns back and moves towards me, I'm going to say yes, pay him, he doesn't have to remain in behavior. So, Judge, you guys scratch. Yes! I want him to come take food from me, and I like to incorporate movement with my hands and with my body. Judge, yes! So that we can tap into that little bit of prey drive that he has, just to add value to the food. He's not super food motivated. He is, but it's not like very powerful, which is fine. Yes. But I like to make my hand movements a little bit playful, so it's almost like a game for him. I'll also, yes, do a couple rewards in a row instead of just one and done. I found that some dogs, they tend to check out. They get the reinforcement and then they're back to doing whatever it was that they were doing before. So I want him to not really be able to predict how much of a reinforcement that I'm giving him, in hopes that he'll stick around and engage with me. Good is going to be more of a duration marker. Judge, sit. Good means go into behavior. I say good to show that that's what I wanted him to do. And then I can reinforce good, that he stays in behavior, to build duration over time. I can add in a little bit of movement to neutralize what I do. Good means stay in behavior. If he comes out of behavior, I will just say no, a little bit of leash pressure, back into behavior. Good. And then, okay, means he can come out of behavior. That is his release word. So in order for good to mean that you're gonna hang out in behavior, I'm gonna bring reinforcement to you. There has to be that no for breaking behavior too soon, or we have to also release him when we're done. Otherwise, he could just, it means the same thing as yes. So we've just been playing around little things here and there. For sake of making the video, I did it in the training room, just because it's really hard to get video while I'm trying to demonstrate things out and about outside. But we're pretty much out of the training room. We'll come back in here every once in a while to give them some easy stuff to do for confidence building, but we're mostly out and about around the neighborhood right now, proofing and generalizing his new obedience. I want him to understand that this means this everywhere, not just this means this in this training room. So we always start everything in the training room. I want to set him up for success so that he's not motivated or distracted elsewhere. If there's a lot of things happening, it's really hard to teach, especially a puppy. It's really hard to teach them new things. So in the training room, there's not a lot of stuff going on. Behind the camera, it's essentially a broad street. There's a wide open window, but not a activity right outside the door to distract him. But now we're just gradually adding in those distractions. So the guys next door are always walking around. Sometimes there's dogs coming in and out. I really want to build his fundamental ability to engage with me while distractions are happening. So I want to do that at a level that he's able to take that in and not just, hey, let's go to a dog park and expect you to be able to blow everything else off and find the neutral and me a novelty. Right now everything is a novelty and I'm the neutral thing. So I gotta really put value on him paying attention to me and doing things for me while those distractions are slowly added in. If you have any questions, please feel free to shoot me an email. Otherwise, he's doing really well. He's super awesome. I don't know if Valerie sent you his little haircut. I wish more Doodle puppy people would give their Doodle puppies adult haircuts because he looks so regal. I think he looks really, really cute. He's kind of scruffy right now because he was outside today in the pools, but very handsome. Good. Good. Okay. Judgy. Oh, we've been working on his healing, which he's doing very well with. Come here. Let's go. Good. Get it, get it. Good boy. He has really nice auto sits. Good boy. Let's go. Trying to make sure we stay in the frame. Let's go. Yeah. Good job. Good. Okay. You can tell he's kind of like, I don't want to do this in here anymore. It's boring. But outside he's doing really great. Still getting a little bit distracted, but normal for his age and for his level of training so far. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Bye, family.